Return with us again to those thrilling days of yesteryear as Torah Tunes once more enters the wonderful world of the weekly Sidra. Come with me. I'm Joel Grissaver, your friendly neighborhood biblical cartoonist, and your host for this and every episode of Torah Tunes. This week we are visiting Parashat Shemini and continuing our visit in the wonderful world of the priesthood. This week, our tour includes more sacrifices, the death of Nadav and Avihu, and laws of kashrut. On the 8th day, Moses called Aaron and his sons and all the elders together and said,
God said, take a calf for a chatat offering, a ram for an olah, an ox and a ram for shlamim, and meal and oil for a mincha. Do it, because God's going to appear today.
Aaron and sons went back to work, burning and splashing, slaying and sacrificing, doing wave offerings, and all the things which had been ordered.
So, people, that brings us to the end of today's sacrifices. Bless you all, may the Lord keep you, and all that. And now there's time for one more offering. Notice these pans that my sons are placing by the altar. Look, nothing up my sleeve.
Fire came forth from before the Lord and consumed the burnt offerings, and all the people saw.
Why, look at that!
I can't believe my eyes.
And shouted,
Ah!
and fell on their faces. Later on, back in the camp,
Code 12, emergency. 2 burn victims in the tabernacle.
1 Judah 12, rolling, stat.
It is indeed a sad day here at the tent of meeting. 2 of Aaron's sons, Nadav and Avihu, have been found dead in front of the altar. It appears as if they were involved in some kind of strange offering and were burned. Here we see Aaron and Moses coming out of the tent. We'll see if we can get a statement.
You see, this is exactly what I warned you against. This is what the Lord meant when he said, through all those near to me, I show myself holy and assert my authority before all the people.
Excuse me, Aaron, Moses, could we please have a statement on this tragedy?
No comment.
This is all we know at this time. Nadav and Avihu are dead, burned in an accident in the tabernacle. We don't know the exact cause. When Moses and Aaron left the tent, Moses said, "This is what the Lord meant when God said, 'Through those near to me, I show myself holy.'" To this comment, Aaron was silent.
Here in our command center, details are beginning to come in. Moses has called Mishael and Elzaphan, the sons of Uziel, Aaron's uncle, and told them to carry their cousins away from the Mishkan. Aaron's dead sons were taken outside of the camp. Then Moses ordered Aaron and his remaining sons not to go into mourning because they are anointed. Rather, the rest of their family and all of Israel shall do their mourning.
We are outside of the tabernacle, and it appears that Moses is either going to make a statement or teach a lesson to the priests.
Drink no wine or other intoxication when you enter the tent of meeting, that you may not die. You must distinguish between the holy and the ordinary, between the unclean and the clean. You must teach the Israelites all the laws of the Torah. Take the meal offering that's left over from the Lord's offering by the fire and eat it, unleavened by the altar. You need to eat something, and you need to get back to work.
And now, for today's Torah lesson, Moses and I are going to teach you about kashrut. These are the laws that have to do with what you can eat.
In order to be eaten, a land animal has to, 1, have a cleft hoof, and 2, chew its cud. Don't be fooled by the camel, chews cud but doesn't have cleft hooves, or the pig, which has cleft hooves but doesn't chew its cud.
Repeat after me. Fins and scales.
Fins and scales!
Good. Again.
Fins and scales!
Great. Now, tell me this. What does a fish have to have in order to be eaten?
Fins and scales!
Perfect. Look at these birds. You can eat every bird except these. Eagle, vulture, falcon, hawk, owl, pelican, buzzard, stork, bat, and a few others. Can anyone tell me what they have in common?
Well, they all eat other living things.
Right.
and that finishes another Torah portion. This week's question is about Moses. It's a mitzvah, nechum avelim, to comfort mourners. Moses seems to ignore this responsibility. Why is he so insensitive as to order Aaron and his remaining sons directly back to work? It's a good question. Probably take me all week to find an answer. Have a good time and find an answer of your own, and we'll meet back here next week to learn all about skin disease. Until then, chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek.